さい皆さん。僕はセスナサイガミです。そしてこれはホストコーナーです。Welcome back everyone to the third edition of Host Corner, a segment where you find information on host culture and the host community. Today's topic I'll be covering is host fashion. Now, host fashion basically can be broken down into two main categories. One which is more geared towards Gyaru style, and the other which is geared more towards onii-kei style. Now, the reason it can be broken down as such is basically because hosts have clothes which they wear when obviously they're on their job, and also clothes which they like to wear when they're off work, so it's on and off. Now, what I'm wearing at the moment is an example of Gyaru style, which is host off style. Now, basically it consists of a more toned down look, so you're not looking at wearing suits with a lot of jewelry and accessories. In comparison, it's a bit more dressed down and casual. Usually incorporates things like boots, skinny jeans, perhaps some sort of hoodie or something like this as well is appropriate for that type of style. Also, chain accessories on the jeans is often used a lot as well. So this is an example of off style, and this is host or on style, so what host would wear when actually on the job. Now, as you can see, it's very different from Gyaru style. Basically incorporates the use of a lot more accessories and jewelry, like I'm wearing here. Things like chains like this, for example, and belts as well. Now, also, hosts like to wear very fitted suits such as these, and often quite flamboyant as well. So some might have rhinestones, for example, knitted through it or something like that. And in terms of brands, just so you're aware, basically hosts are a big fan of international brands like Louis Vuitton and Dolce & Gabbana, for example. However, they also shop locally as well with favourite brands such as Jack Rose, Buffalo Bob's, Vanquish, Diablo, and such forth. And these brands are commonly found in shopping centres in places like Shibuya Ichimaru-kyu, which is 1092 in Shibuya. There also are different retail outlets for each store, basically all around Japan, which you'll be able to find more information about in magazines such as Men's Knuckle and Host Knuckle, which I mentioned to you in a previous video. Now, just to give you an idea of what you can look at in order of actually getting this sort of style and simulating this look, I'll give you a quick look at my personal collection. Okay, so here's where I'll give you an idea of what sort of accessories and items you can incorporate to have a host style look. Now, as you can see here, there's a collection of belts, necklaces and rings. Now, these belts are Diablo belts, basically looking at about 6,000 yen per belt, and you can get them from any Diablo retailer in Japan. As you can see, there's some necklaces and rings as well, some more earrings, and also some brooches which can be used to be attached on items of clothing. Now, basically it's all personal preference obviously with this sort of thing. You're looking obviously at something which is, a bit blingy, a bit shiny, sort of draws attention. That's what hosts generally like to have a look at. Now, as you can see here, this is just an accessories bag, and we've got a scarf here as well with the leopard print. And these are some chain accessories. So basically hosts will use these on and off style basically to add a bit more glam to their look and also a bit of a rock edge, and something that you can incorporate as well. And you're probably looking at a cost of anywhere between 6,000 yen and 8,000 yen for that sort of chain. Now we'll look at the shoes. So basically, as you can see here, I've got a collection of different shoes and also some boots. Now with the shoes, just so you're aware, my favorite brand is Sabagrid, and these are Sabagrid shoes. You will be looking at a cost of about 14,000 yen, basically for a pair, or between 14 and basically 20,000 yen. Now, if you want something a little bit cheaper though, that simulates the same sort of look, these shoes are by Bracciano, and the Bracciano shoes actually simulate the same type of look, but they're much cheaper. So these are only about 5,000 yen, I believe, if you're looking for a cheap alternative. And as you can see, we've got some boots here as well. Basically, obviously, boots are incorporated in both on and off styles. Depends obviously if you're comfortable wearing them, because they are a bit bit more showy, I suppose, in comparison to your normal type shoes. Next, let's have a look at the jackets. So moving on now to jackets and blazers. As you can see here, this is a Jack Rose blazer. I've incorporated some accessories into it as well. Something like that will set you back about probably 25,000 yen. Now here we have coats, so it's a velvet type look, something a bit different. That's the Vanquish silver suit. Now those Vanquish suits retail for about 56,000 yen, I believe. So if you're after one, they're available not only in silver but also black as well. This is a Midas gold label of fur type blazer. The fur is actually removable. Again, you're looking at about $20,000 for this type of blazer. And this is an in the attic blazer that I've incorporated a couple of accessories with as well. So basically this is a cheaper blazer than the others, and you can, by adding your own accessories, I suppose you can sort of glam it up a bit more and make it more worth your while. Something like this will probably set you back only about maybe 8,000, 9,000 yen. Okay, so moving on to some dress shirts. These are some examples of shirts you can wear underneath your blazer to cement the whole style look. As you can see there, I've also got a vest which can be used. Now this is going into just a bit more casual style, just different gyros type hoodies with different styles. It's a leopard skin skull one there, and the t-shirt. So that's just to give you an idea of some of the type of items you can use. Now in terms of size, please bear in mind that if you are in Japan and shopping for it, you will most likely have some difficulty if you're not really skinny, simply because basically in places like Ichimaru-kei, their sizes are generally anywhere between S, M, and L, but their L size is probably equivalent to a Western size of an S. So in that respect, I mean, what you might find, even if you're a skinny person but you've got broad shoulders, for example, is that you won't be able to fit into any of the blazers because they're simply very narrow in design. Now, one way basically to counteract this is to actually shop in a place called Zen Mall. Now, Zen Mall is actually going to be a much cheaper alternative for you as well. They're located everywhere in, for example, Shibuya and Harajuku. And basically with the Zen Mall shops, they cater for larger sizes. So if you go there and you pick up an L, it's probably going to be equivalent to your medium, for example. So definitely have a look at Zen Mall if you are looking at getting some clothing items from places like Ichimaru-kei, but you're worried about your sizing, because they have some larger styles in store. Now with the Zen Mall clothes as well, they simulate the same look but they're much cheaper. So for example, a shirt like this one will probably set you back something like, I think, about 9,000 yen in say Ichimaru-kei. But if you get, for example, something like this, which might be a Zen Mall equivalent, you might only be looking at something like 4,000 yen. So there's a very big difference. So my recommendation would be certainly give Zen Mall a look if you're looking not only for cheaper style clothes, but also for better sizes as well. Okay, so that about ends it for today's edition of Host Corner. Thank you so much again for watching, and I hope that you've learned a bit more about host culture through this. And before we go today, I just want to give a few special thank yous out. First of all to Mikali from the unofficial Men's Knuckle and Men's Egg Fashion Styles Trends Facebook group. She was kind enough to send an email around to everyone of the members letting them know about this channel. So thank you so much for your support. Arigatou himesama. Also, I'd like to thank the host live journal communities which I frequent. So Champagne Call, Hosto, and also Men's Knuckle. So thank you so much guys for letting me post in your community and for allowing me to promote host culture through those channels. I appreciate all your support. And finally, of course, everyone who's subscribed to my videos, as well as those who've just watched them. I do appreciate your comments and your feedback, and I hope to see you all again soon, and I hope you're all learning a lot from this. Thank you so much guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.